So, how are you all doing today? Today is December 18th. That is hard to believe. It's a week until Christmas. So, today we had church this morning, and then we took Lily to a Christmas party for one of the youth groups that she attends. Normally, we would let her drive herself, but it is a 45-minute drive one way from our house, and we did get snow through the night. And while the main roads are perfectly fine, the back roads are slick and snowy in places. So Brad and I took her after church, and then we came home, and I have been pretty lazy today. I am making a pot of soup for dinner. Ian and I sat and had a chat for a while. Brad and I sat and had a chat for a while. Then Brad left to go to pick Lily up. I'm staying here because my soup is simmering on the stove and I don't want to leave it. When he gets home, we're going to wrap some presents. Finally, I keep saying that. I keep saying I'm going to wrap gifts. And I did. I wrapped my niece's gifts yesterday, but that is it. So when he gets home, we're going to do that. We traditionally always wrap gifts together. It's a fun little thing for us to do together. We put Christmas music on and just enjoy each other's company. Brad is a much better gift wrapper than I am. He's just so much neater than me. Now, when I wrap gifts to send them to people, okay, so here's the thing. Wrapping paper. I have this thing with wrapping paper because yes, it's pretty, and yes, it makes, you can make really beautiful packages when you wrap them up with like the printed wrapping paper you buy at the store. But I feel it's wasteful. I buy it, and I typically get it on sale at the end of the season. But for the last couple of years, I haven't bought wrapping paper because I stocked up a few Christmases ago, like after Christmas was over, and it was really cheap. I stocked up. So I haven't had to buy wrapping paper. But what I do is throughout the year, I save all the wrapping, all the packing paper that you get sent in your boxes when you get things shipped to you. I save that and I wrap gifts in that when I'm giving them to like people and friends. Typically though, we do wrap our kids' gifts in wrapping paper that I buy at the store. But I was just talking to Brad this morning and I told him I'd like to get away from that, and I actually would like to start wrapping them in fabric, reusable bags. So I have this idea, and I don't know, it may end up just being good intentions, but I have this idea that I would like to take some of the fabric I have and turn it into wrapping gift bags, like drawstring bags or something, just because I'm just finding the use of, actually I've always been like that. So I used to get made fun of because when I would go to like family parties and stuff, birthday parties, and children would be unwrapping gifts, and a lot of people bring your gifts in a gift bag with tissue paper. I legit would collect all the tissue paper and smooth it out and fold it and take it home, and my extended family used to pick on me about that. But I was just like, it's in really good shape. You can use it. Why throw it away? It seems so wasteful. So I like the idea of wrapping gifts, and I enjoy the process of wrapping gifts in brown packing paper. It's like the song, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Yeah, I love wrapping gifts like that, but I am not a very good gift wrapper when it comes to just wrapping gifts up and using tape. I'm actually quite sloppy. Brad's a much better gift wrapper than me in that department. But when I can take a piece of brown paper and I can roll it up, and I don't use tape, I tie it with ribbon, because and that's another thing I save. If I get ribbon, or if, just anything I can tie with, I throw it I have a basket in a drawer, and I throw it in there and just tie it up. And then sometimes I'll put I'll stamp it, or I'll put some washi tape on it to make it look cute. I have a fun time wrapping gifts like that. But to just wrap a traditional Christmas gift like we do with the printed wrapping paper in a Christmas bow, yeah, I'm pretty sloppy with that. I will admit that. So yes, we're gonna do that when he gets home. And what else did I want to talk about? Oh, thank you for all your support. Those of you that said, Brad, you should totally let Amber get the dog. Now that I've had time to step away and think about it, he's right. It's not a good idea to have 3 dogs in this house. So we eventually will get another dog, but it will not be right now. It will be when one of the dogs we have now is no longer with us, which I know that that's kind of depressing to even say, but it is just a fact of life. And our house is small, and already 2 dogs sometimes can be a bit much. So I just probably shouldn't look at the Orphans of the Storm website and look at all the dogs that need homes. That's probably what I should stop doing. So yes, I don't have a whole lot to say today because I am actually really tired. I did not sleep well last night. I went to bed pretty late. I think it was like midnight maybe, which is really late for me. I've been staying, actually the last 2 nights I went to bed around midnight because we had Brad's work party Friday night and then we were at my in-laws last night. And so by the time we got home last night and everybody got showers and we all got wound down, by the time I went to bed it was almost midnight. And then I set my alarm for 7, but I woke up at 6 and I couldn't fall back to sleep. So although 6 hours of sleep might be sufficient for some people, it is most certainly not sufficient for me, at least not for me to feel my optimum. I like to get around like 7.5, 8 hours. And when I was actually sleeping last night, I feel like it was a restless night of sleep. So I'm feeling a little bit foggy today and a little bit off, and probably also tired because I'm not leaving a whole lot of margin in my life. Although this week is not a busy week as of yet. Tomorrow, Brad's off again from work, so we are going to run to IKEA, and more just for something fun to do. Surprisingly, my 2 younger kids really like IKEA. I like IKEA. Brad likes IKEA, so he had the day off, and Ian and Lily, when we were asking them about things they might want to do, they're like, let's go to IKEA. We typically don't even really buy anything. I used to pick up all my napkins and get some of my stuff for my centerpieces when for Christmas dinner, because I do host Christmas dinner here at my house. But I haven't really been doing that lately because I don't really need. I have a lot of stuff for that purpose, and I don't buy special napkins anymore. Yeah, so we just go more or less to walk around and look at the cute rooms that they have set up, and then they do often have some really cute Christmas decorations, so we'll see what they have there, and maybe if I see something that I really, really love, I'll get that as well. But I don't really have a plan to spend any money. After we leave IKEA, which IKEA is down by where Brad's Christmas party was, so it's on the other side of the city. So when we come home, when we head home, we plan on stopping in the city and going into the Christmas market there. And we do that from time to time. I feel like I don't think we've gone since COVID, but like prior to that, we'd gone 3 or 4 years in a row. And it's really, I don't know, it's fun. It's festive. It's an outdoor market. And it's actually where Brad bought me my little Christmas carousel. I think I've shown it. I'm pretty sure. I know I showed it last year in Vlogmas, and I think I showed it earlier this year. But you light the little candles, and it makes the propeller thingy on the top spin, and then mine has angels on them. They kind of go around in circles on the bottom. Maybe I'll light it and include a clip later in this, but he got that for me there. So they have those kind of things, like fun little Christmassy things, and yeah, so it's just fun to go and walk around and see that. So that's the plan. That is the plan for tomorrow, and then the rest of the week is pretty quiet, which is great. I'm not complaining about that at all. So I'm gonna go now. I'm going to go check my soup because I think it's probably ready for the next stage of what I need to do with it. And I'm just gonna go gather up our gift wrap supplies so that when Brad gets home we can get started on that.